Hi everyone, this is me Meenakshi Barwani, and the reason why we are here is that we've received a query from one of our subscriber regarding this AFM question. So this question is from the subject AFM, and this question is TISA company, which is question number 14 if you go through the BPP test kit. So we'll just go through the question, try to understand what's the query all about. So the subscriber who sent me the query wanted to know the answer of part 1. So we'll be discussing part 1 only then in this question, so as to ensure that the video is target specific and short enough. So the question is, provide a reasonable estimate of the cost of capital. So probably there must be some investment which we have to analyze in the later part of the question, and we have to calculate the cost of capital, which probably can be used as a rate for discounting the project. So when they generally give you the questions related to cost of capital, it's when you have a beta asset, beta equity concepts, which they want to check whether you are thorough with those concepts or not. So I'm just going through the question. So if you can see the question, read the question really carefully. Is TISA is considering opportunity to produce innovative component. So there's a new line of product which TISA company is planning to produce. So जब कोई company new line of products produce करती है, then obviously the existing beta asset and beta equity cannot be used, because now the business risk of the new product is going to be different. So let's try to understand what is the existing component of existing structure of TISA company. So this is the existing structure. These are the details of the shares given, and this is the detail of the debt given. But I cannot use this as of now to calculate the weighted average cost of capital. First I need to calculate the beta equity of this company, because see, we do not have any issue when it comes to the calculation of WACC, because see what we need for WACC calculation. So KE into value of equity plus KD into value of debt. This is the WACC, value of debt plus value of equity. Of course, if you have taxation, 1 minus T with the debt goes in there, but either I don't think so we need it, because it has given the post tax after tax cost of debt, so numerator won't be required. So if you can see to this, but the problem is I don't have KE, I have KD, I have VE, VD, everything. I need KE. To calculate KE, I would probably need the beta equity. Okay, but then I don't have the beta equity also. Beta indicates risk, and I don't have the idea of the risk because this is a completely new project. So maybe they must have mentioned somewhere in the question a business which is similar to our business. Elfu company is manufacturing some producing some components, and some other work also it's doing. The equity beta of Elfu company is 1.4, and the other components which it is making other than the component production, other business has 1.25 beta equity. So first of all, आपको बीटा इक्विटी नहीं चाहिए होता है. You always need beta asset, because you need to understand that the beta asset of the two companies can be equal. Beta equity would represent financial risk also, so that's not going to be equal. So what I'll do is I'll calculate my beta asset. Now how do I calculate the beta asset? We know beta asset is equal to beta equity into value of equity upon value of debt plus value of equity. Of course, if you have tax, then again 1 minus T. This is going to be there. So when we talk about this beta equity, what is given in the question, we'll just take that value and I'll use the calculator to calculate this. You should be calculating it in your Excel sheet. So 1.4 is the beta equity. If you can see to this, just take a highlighter too. 1.4, value of equity is 400 into 1.2. So we'll be taking market value always, okay, not the nominal value. Value of debt is 96. Okay, let's take the three values and then we are sorted. So we'll just take, everything is given to me directly in the question, which is 1.4 beta equity into value of equity. Value of equity हो जाएगी 400 into 1.2. Okay, whole divided by 96 into 1 minus t, which is 1. Tax rate is 25% given, plus 480. I can make out from here that 400 into 1.2 is 480, so I'll use 480 directly. So what do I get here? I'll just quickly use my calculator to help you check the value. So okay, I get here 1.217. okay, so that's my first value, that is the value of the business, the entire business. Okay, so we'll just keep this value aside. So let's just keep this value aside, 1.27217. Beta asset of the business is 1.217. okay, by the time we'll calculate the beta asset of other than component business. okay, so other than component business में बोल रहा है that the beta equity of other than component business is given here. If you can just see, so there are two parts of this business, which is component business and other than component. We are concerned with the component data because we are starting this special component production. तो हमको ये नहीं चाहिए, हमको दूसरा चाहिए, but then you have to use this data to calculate the other one. So the component other than component business has a beta equity of 1.25 and 80% of the debt and 75% of the equity it is contributing. ठीक है, so 80% of the debt and 75% of the equity. So now I need my three values to calculate the beta asset. Beta equity कितना हो गया, 1.25. 80% of the debt was how much, 96 into 80%, and 75% of equity is how much, equity we just calculated 480 था, इसका 75%. Let's take this, how much is this, 75% of this, 480 का 75% will be 360 and 96 का 80% is going to be 76.8. perfect. So now solve the question, solve the equation. It is going to be beta equity into value of equity whole divided by value of equity plus value of debt into 1 minus t, which is into 1.75. okay, let's just then calculate this figure, and then the figure comes out to be 1.078. okay, so I have the beta of the business entity, which is 1.217, and I have beta asset of the other activities, which is 1.078, we just now calculated. अब इसका average से I'll just calculate the beta asset of component. उतना झंझट हम सिर्फ beta asset of component के लिए कर रहे थे. But how do I calculate this? I know that the beta asset of the entire business will be weighted average of these two. दोनों का weighted average ही होगा ना. अगर आप देखो तो इस वाले बिजनेस में वी हैव इन्वेस्टेड 75%, इक्विटी का इन्वेस्टमेंट 70. सो यू डू नॉट हैव टू टेक डेट का प्रोपोर्शन व्हेन यू आर कैलकुलेटिंग द बीटा प्रोपोर्शन, बिकॉज रिस्क सिर्फ इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स उठाते हैं. जो डेट देते हैं, डेट फाइनेंसिंग में होते हैं, दे डू नॉट अंडरटेक एनी रिस्क बिकॉज दे आर गोइंग टू गेट देयर इंटरेस्ट एनी विच वेज. एंड इस वाले बिजनेस में वी हैव स्पेंड 25%. सो आई कैन से दैट द बीटा asset of the component business into 25% plus beta asset of the other business, which is 1.078 into 75%, right? So that should be equal to my beta. okay, so that should be equal to 1.217. इसके बराबर होना चाहिए. ठीक है, let's just calculate the value keeping this in mind, and if you calculate this you get 1.634. so that is the beta asset of your कंपोनेंट बिजनेस। अब इतना सारा कैलकुलेशन हमने सिर्फ ये निकालने के लिए किया था, बीटा एसेट ऑफ द कंपोनेंट बिजनेस। अब कंपोनेंट बिजनेस का बीटा एसेट आ गया तो अब हम मानेंगे कि हमारे बिजनेस का जो हमारा कंपोनेंट बिजनेस है विल ऑल्सो हैव अ बीटा एसेट ऑफ 1.634। बट अगेन वी डोंट नीड बीटा एसेट, वी नीड बीटा इक्विटी ऑफ आवर बिजनेस। तो उसके लिए क्या हो जाएगा, बीटा इक्विटी इंटू वैल्यू ऑफ इक्विटी ऑफ आवर बिजनेस डिवाइडेड बाय वैल्यू ऑफ डेट इंटू 1 माइनस टी प्लस वैल्यू ऑफ इक्विटी ऑफ आवर बिजनेस। सो अब देख लें हमारे बिजनेस का वैल्यू ऑफ इक्विटी कितना है। सो व्हेन यू गो ऑन टू द क्वेश्चन, हमारे बिजनेस का वैल्यू ऑफ इक्विटी है 10 मिलियन, दिस इज आवर बिजनेस, सेलेक्ट द मार्कर, इंटू 1.8। ठीक है, वी आर गोइंग टू टेक मार्केट वैल्यू ओनली, वी आर नॉट कंसर्न विद नॉमिनल वैल्यू, and our loan value is 3.6. So we have the value of equity, we have the value of debt. Let's just calculate our beta value. Let's see if you are able to calculate the beta value. Yes, so यहाँ पर हम इसकी जगह ले लेंगे value of equity which is beta equity into 10 million को आप 10 भी ले सकते हो, सीधा मिलियंस में ले लो वैल्यू, इंटू 1.8, 10 इंटू 1.8 हो जाएगा आपका 18 आई थिंक। ठीक है, 10 इंटू 1.8 होल डिवाइडेड बाय 18, हमको पता 10 इंटू 1.8 18 है, प्लस वैल्यू ऑफ डेट विच इज़ 3.6 जो हमने अभी देखा, इंटू 1 माइनस टी विच इज़ इंटू 0.75। ठीक है, इंटू 0.75। So we can just calculate this value and check क्या आ रहा है। So 1.634 is equal to beta equity, I just make it more clear, into value of equity which is 18 divided by value of equity which is 18 plus value of debts which is 3.6 into 0.75. Let's just cross multiply this guys and let's calculate the value. The value comes out to be, हम लोग 1.634 क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लेते हैं, होल इंटू 18 प्लस 3.6 का 75% इज 2.7 प्लस 18, 20.7 इंटू 1.634 होल डिवाइडेड बाय 18 comes to around 1.879. So that is the beta equity victory. We are finally there. बस आ गया हमारा beta equity। अब हमको करना क्या है, इस 1.879 को हमको फॉर्मूले में लगाना है। What is the formula of KE CAPM model? Risk free rate plus beta equity into risk premium। इस risk premium को हम RM माइनस RF भी कहते हैं, रिटर्न ऑन मार्केट माइनस रिस्क फ्री रेट। ठीक है, सो वी कैन यूज ऑल्टरनेटिवली रिफर दिस एज दिस वन ऑल्सो, बट ठीक है, लेट्स जस्ट गो हेड एंड सी रिस्क फ्री रेट प्लस बीटा इक्विटी इनटू रिस्क प्रीमियम। आई थिंक एवरीथिंग इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन इटसेल्फ। क्वेश्चन पे जाते हैं, क्वेश्चन में दे रखा है, सी लुक हियर एवरीबॉडी। सो अगर आप यहाँ पे देखो तो आपको क्वेरीज एंड क्वेश्चंस यू वांट अस टू डू और मेक अ वीडियो ऑन इन द कमेंट्स बिलो, और एल्स यू हैव एनी कंफ्यूजन डाउट्स क्वेरीज यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट अस एट 900-1010। You're gonna clear with great marks. All the best. Thank you.